This is how you can create an automation with a simple prompt. And this new tool that Google has just launched is going to be a complete revolution. Today, I introduce you to Opal, the new way to create mini AI apps using natural language. In this video, you will discover the potential of this tool. If you have used Make or N8N before, this tool will be incredibly intuitive for you. But before we dive into the video, I'd like to invite you to join the best artificial intelligence community, Minted Well. There, you'll find ready to use workflows for anything. With this, you'll be able to jump straight into action alongside a community of entrepreneurs and artificial intelligence enthusiasts who will help you with networking and bringing you ideas to life. Perfect. We are now inside the official tool. The link is opal.withgoogle.com. Before we start exploring and tell you a bit about the platform and how we've been using it, I have to tell you two things. First, it's completely free. You can use it without problems today. And second, you can only use it in the United States. Don't worry, there's a very easy solution for that. All you have to do is use a VPN. In my case, I'm using Urban VPN, which you can easily find in the Google Chrome extension store. Just install it, and before you go to the Opal website, all you need to do is make sure you're connected to the United States, and that's it. Okay, but what is Opal? This is a new Google service that will allow you to create automations with simple human language. You literally just create a new application, perfectly describes what you're looking for, hit enter, and wait a few seconds. This is the simplest way to start creating automations. Before we start testing it, let's review a bit how Opal works. This platform runs thanks to Google's best language models, like Gemini, Bio 3, or Image 4. You forget about complex connections with your Google platforms, as they are natively connected with this platform. Alright, let's get started. We are going to take a look inside the platform, how to set up a project and how to really start making the most of it. Getting access is super easy. You just log in with your Google account. This platform is a game changer. You just keep a simple instruction and Opal builds the whole automation for you, start to finish. If you have used tools like N8N, Make, or Zapier before, you won't have any trouble. It's honestly super easy to use. I've already tested a bit and we create some automations. Right now, the platform is still in beta. But what you can do with even at this stage is amazing. Before we jump into some of the automations we've already built, let's take a look at the default examples that come with the platform. Alright, as soon as you enter the platform, you'll see not only the apps you've created, also a small gallery at the bottom with practical use cases to help you start testing things out. You'll find different apps you can use to try out the platform. Let's try this one. It's really interesting because it lets you to create videos easily and quickly. As soon as you open a project, this is the interface you'll see. You can fully customize it however you like. To do that, just click here on Remix. Right at the top, you have two windows. The first is your editor and the second becomes the visual interface of your app. You have your notes and you can see how they connect to each other. On the right side, there's a preview of what your app will look like. You also have a console where you can see the step the app follows. And finally, you can fully customize everything to your liking. To do this, just click on Remix and start testing it out. Like I mentioned before, you have an option to customize your app a bit. You can even generate a theme using AI, rapidly created. You've got a console and preview to follow along. Just hit start to begin. Let's try searching for a product online together. Let's try it with this brand of sport bottles called Stanley. We'll give it the product name and see what it does. Visually, you can watch how all these nodes connect and share information. Unlike other apps, Opal only has three types of nodes. The first one is a yellow node, which is the user input. The blue nodes handle generation. And finally, the green nodes are where the output is produced. Let's go back and take another look. As we mentioned it earlier, you can visually see how each of the nodes connects, but you can also follow the step-by-step execution of your app in the console. If we go back to the preview, we can see that it generates a small title, a description, and a short ad based on what we ask for. So this is one of the default apps you'll find in the gallery, and all of these are ready for you to try out right away. But what's really amazing and what we come here to learn is how to build our own automations. Now, let's say you're an agency or a freelancer who builds websites for different businesses. One of the biggest challenges is finding prospecting clients to offer you services. You could easily spend hours and hours on Google searching for potential leads. With this simple trick I'm about to show you, you won't need to do that anymore. Now you automatically get all the information connected to a Google Sheet spreadsheet. So back in Opal, let's start building our automation. And we are going to do it in just 4 steps. First, we'll add an input. For this input, we'll give it an instruction and name it a get city. Adding the next node is super easy. For this node, we'll assign a tool, which in this case is Google Maps, and we'll give it the following instruction. Let's clean it up a bit, and this will be the instruction. We're telling it to use the following tool, which is Google Maps, to search for dental clinics in the city we've entered. Now we are going to add a new node and give it this instruction. Let's organize things a bit. We have the tool, which is Google Maps, and we have this new node, which is in charge of extracting all the available information: phone number, email, and website. Finally, we are going to give it an output format. Let's select output, and we are going to choose the following option. So Opal generates a Google Sheets document for us. We're going to delete this, organize it, and finally, if we go to the option below, we can add a name to our spreadsheet. With this ready, we can start testing our tool. Add a city, for example, Madrid, and we can visually see the path our information is following. Or we can visit the console to review it. Great, it just finished. Let's check what it made. Okay, it gives us a table that is a bit messy, but we can fix that quickly. Honestly, for something we did in just 2 minutes, it's really good. It found the name of the clinic, the address, the city we searched for, and add basic details like opening hours. So it made a pretty complete table with the information we needed, and it only took us 4 steps to do it. Like any artificial intelligence system, this can be improved based on the instructions you give it. You can be much more detailed with the information we ask for to get as much data as possible. But what's really powerful about this is that we just give it one instruction, and Opal created for us. For example, let's try the following. Imagine this is your case. You are a content creator and you want to make custom thumbnails for your YouTube videos. You have this tool that Google offers for free to build your workflows. We ask it to create a specific one to help us generate thumbnails for YouTube videos. We just give it the instruction and it creates them for us. Let's try it out to see how it works. We are going to play around a bit with the platform. Remember, the first step is to click start. So let's go with step number 1. It asks us for a description of the image we want to create. In this case, we want an image about N8N for a specific video that creates video for free. By the way, you can go watch the video. It's on our channel. I leave the link in the description. Back in our app, we're going to send the instruction. We're not going to send references image, just to see what gets generated. And we've already set the dimensions we need. Now, let's run it and wait for it to generate. The 3 nodes are now sending a request for the next one, which is in charge specifically of generating the prompt for the image. Once that node is done, it moves to the next one, which is in charge of creating the image based on the specific instructions we gave. Let's check if it's done. It gave us an image. It's clearly using N8N and adding elements related to the video. I think it's not exactly what we need. But it's a good image. We can take it and touch it up a bit in Photoshop or whatever editing program you like. Honestly, the time I spent testing this app really surprised me. Its flexibility, especially for building workflows, is impressive. Usually, when we're creating some automation for the channel in N8N, it can take a while to get everything working. But being able to create something just by asking for it, that's really interesting and definitely something people will be talking about in the coming months. Right now, this platform is still experimental. It's in beta and only available in the USA, but it shows a lot of promise. I seriously invite you to try it out, explore it, and leave a comment below. What do you think? How would you use it? What do you think could change in the future? And do you really think tools like this could replace N8N or Make? If you'd like to be one of the first to hear about this kind of AI news, don't lose the opportunity to join our community. The link is down below in the description. We post content like this every week, and we're always looking to bring you the most up-to-date info on the world of artificial intelligence. If you use N8N, I'm sure this community is for you. You'll get access to all our workflows and resources. Plus, an amazing group of people who are always ready to help. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.